It was ridiculous.
All right, and we are live-ed. Here is the link. It'll be in Discord, Jordy. Bang. Tweet that bad boy out. Live. Come and hang. Hang out. Alright. Oh, crap, I need to close this real quick. Dadgummit, mouse, come here. I don't need that, and I need this up. Okay. Alright. Nody Squad, what's up? How are you doing? It is NTM3. How are you doing today, my friend? Okay, so, you're trying to lose 50 pounds. Jordy.
Today?
Yep.
Today.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're not going to lose it today, I promise you that.
What? Possible to lose 50 in a day.
If you lose 50 in a day, you got a serious problem you need to worry about.
Well, you got in a wreck.
That too, and like a limb fell off or some shit like that.
Yeah.
No, I'll be fine. My arm's just flopping on the ground. Ain't no big deal. I got this covered. What up, A Gaming? What up, David? And Zach, how you guys doing today? You got the chat open?
Yeah, I'm reading it off the live chat.
Okay, cool.
I came to the realization when I failed that walk so hard. That I'm damn near a 500-pound man. Right?
Yeah.
I'm 470. When I started walking 365, I was 408 pounds.
I remember.
Rounding up, I put 60 pounds on in the last 3 years, so around 20 pounds a year. And
oh shit! Stop it. Okay, yeah.
I came to the realization I can't walk this weight off.
You have to pace yourself.
Right. My back isn't getting any stronger either. Like it's day what, 9 right now, and I'm still struggling just as hard as I was on day 1 for the most part. There's slight gains, but day 9 into walking 365, I was doing 2 miles.
Yeah.
A fourth of a mile now with that extra 60 pounds. So, dude, like, I got to continue my walks, but I got to seriously make changes in my eating.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing today. I've had 2 glasses of almond milk, low fat. I'm eating my second apple today. And I got to cook. I'm going to cook 8 pieces of chicken breast and have 2 pieces of chicken breast a day. And I'm going to finish it off with veggies.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting a freaking million calls today. Keep talking, Jordy.
What Kelly's doing right now is one of the most tedious puzzles in the game. Since I'm pretty much with you guys on what we're seeing in the chat, it won't match anything on the video itself. But the idea of this puzzle is you got to slowly but surely move down using this big like engine. It's probably considered a motor.
Oh my God.
This motor.
You got it.
To guard your path, and once you get to the very end, you got to make sure both of them are done, and then you get the warp drive out of that to basically fix your ship. That's where we're at right now. The singularity core is what it's called, yeah.
You got the singularity core, that's our ticket out of here. Get that core, McDonald! Don't wait for me!
So anybody got any questions in the chat? Something to talk about? So I can't comment on the game, mainly because I'm watching it at a delay. He should be coming up to a brute fight here soon, and I'm hoping I waited long enough not to spoil that for anybody. Hammond obviously does not know how to fight the brute.
Oh, hell no. Hammond got fucked up by that brute.
Yeah, like, for being like the security sergeant, you think he would, he fought a couple of these things by now.
Or he would have adapted by now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, you gotta get behind him, dude.
Right, exactly. Not just stood there and get, like, fucked up hardcore by him.
Well, shoot him, he was shooting the midsection, alright?
Yeah.
Shooting him in the midsection, just accomplishing nothing. How many times have I finished this game, Terry? Man, I've lost count, dude. More times than one human being should have finished this game.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, I don't care how many times I've actually played this game. I still like playing it. Like, every time I play it, it's still an enjoyable experience to me.
The problem I have with this game is more that the PC port is a pile of shit.
Yes. Oh, I'm on an elevator. Damn, I was so used to running, I didn't realize I was on an elevator.
Yeah, like the PC port on this is a supreme pile of shit, and it's a letdown. Like, all they would have to do is EA would take one guy out of one of their offices and be, look,
make sure the control scheme works.
Patch the fucking controller into this game. This is all you're gonna do this week.
This is your entire job, Holmes. Don't fuck it up. Right?
You know, just one dude for 1 week would change how this game plays.
Yes.
Blizzard still does it.
Yeah, they do.
Fucking StarCraft got a patch. Diablo 2 got 2 patches.
Yeah, which was really fucking random. But then again, they're motherfucking Blizzard. I mean, if Blizzard releases a pile of shit, and then they market that shit right, and then everybody goes apeshit for it.
You know?
Over what?
I mean, like, what's Blizzard's worst game? Diablo 3 might be Blizzard's worst game.
Yes.
And it's like, that's not that terrible of a game.
No, it isn't.
Like, it's a playable game. But I would consider Diablo 3 the worst game they've made. But, like, even then, I put a lot of time into it.
Yep, I understand. I actually have not put very much time in Diablo 3. But, you know, I understand exactly what you're saying. I own Diablo 3.
A lot of people love that shit.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do. It's like Tom Clancy's... Okay, never mind. We're not going to talk about Ubisoft, because Ubisoft is...
Ubisoft.
Oh, Ubisoft. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We need to try to get in touch with him and see if he would join us an episode.
Dude, we are so small.
It doesn't fucking matter. We need to, like, fucking fire a shot at the gods so that they can see us, Jordy, alright? Fuck the YouTube standard conventions. We're gonna get that motherfucker on the show.
Honestly,
no good.
Asshole. In real life.
Someone removed the navigation cards. God knows why.
If he is, he is. If he's not,
personality is one of those people that
can't access the doors from here, so you'll need a crew key. If you can find
is like a smug kind of guy. But like, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? Usually.
Okay.
I don't think he would, like, not do a show like this because of our size, but because he values his time much more than ours.
No, I don't, you know, that's fine.
You know, like, something like that.
Alright, motherfuckers. I ain't dealing with you reanimators.
Is it going to be $30 for that new zombie DLC?
Which one?
The DLC 5 is coming out for Black Ops 2 this week.
You mean Black Ops 3?
2. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah, 3. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that would make more sense to do it on Black Ops 3. Yeah, I have no clue.
But like, it's every zombies map remastered.
Not every
the Black Ops 3 engine.
There's 8 of them.
It's supposed to be all of them.
There's 8 of them. It's not the it's everybody with the OG cast.
It's $29.99. Holy shit!
Wow.
Like, what kind of? I guess some people will pay that kind of shit, but I would never pay that kind of. That's a damn full-fledged game right there.
That is almost a damn full-fledged game. You're absolutely right about that. Go to the basketball. I will be going to the basketball room. Don't worry about it.
The fucking Zero-G basketball is terrible.
It is a pain in the ass.
I did it for the trophy and never touched it again.
Well, I went after it for the power node.
Well, you get the power node too. Well, I think the big one's a Ruby Semiconductor.
Yes.
Are you ready to ascend, Mr. Duncan?
No, motherfucker, you got me tied up in gag. Of course I'm not ready to ascend.
You will play your parts. Witness the conviction.
No, Grandma's nurse just got here.
Oh, okay.
I'd go grab the suit right away and buy it.
Where is it?
It's in the bathroom near the Zero-G at the bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't like. I know you got the Ripper, but like the Ripper, it can pass as good for what you're about to fight. But like, I've never done this area without the force gun.
Really? Because I've done this whole entire area with just a plasma cutter.
JD talks. I don't know. She's been at her sister's the last 3 days. I had to take care of her a couple days, but like she gets bored sitting over here by herself, nobody to talk to her. So like she goes to phase and stuff like that. But like she's getting around well. We had a couple bleeding issues at home, but for the most part, she's doing well.
That's good. Come on, skinny fuckers.
I heard tell that High Noon's supposed to be remastering World at War. You'll eventually get a remastered version of this game, Watch Terry. It's most likely going to be like it's going to be called the Dead Space Collection.
Oh yeah, you know there's a remastered version of this coming.
Because EA is not going to pass that money up. What they're going to do is they're going to wait till the next Dead Space is popping out. They're going to do what you call a long, like a kind of like a long tip. Not really. I don't know how to fucking say it. Well, basically, when they give it out, they tell you about it like 8-9 months in advance, and like here to hold you off. Here's the Dead Space collection, so people will be hyped up and excited about Dead Space 4, and they'll go buy the collection just to re-experience and replay it.
You dirty motherfucker!
That's how they're going to market that.
All right,
Which
here we go.
I'm all for, man. Like, if they dropped the $60 Dead Space collection today, they'd have $60 from your boy Jordy.
I'm pretty sure they'd have $60 from me too, to be completely honest.
Because I'd love to be able to play Dead Space 3 again with populated servers. I'd love to, go through and get the trophies for Dead Space 1 and 2 again.
I would just like to be able to play the
Maybe
multiplayer.
play the multiplayer on Dead Space 2.
Right? just for a little bit. Not very long.
Yeah. Not very long, maybe a session.
Yeah, maybe 2. Depending on what achievements they have for the multiplayer.
They don't have achievements for multiplayer.
Well, they might. You know what I mean?
Which is the smart move.
You never know. This is EA, so they're beyond the smart move. Okay.
Remaster? I like remasters. I know a lot of people hate them, and they hate them for stupid reasons.
The idea of a remaster is nice. It's remasters done wrong, Modern Warfare.
Right, but even then, it's not exactly on par. But would I rather live in a world where we didn't get a Call of Duty 4 remaster? No. I mean, people that enjoy it can enjoy it. You don't have to play it.
No.
Right?
Right.
It's not like it's hurting anything. It's like people who cry about videos or movies being remade. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like, if you like the original movie, go watch the original movie. It didn't disappear off the face of the earth. It's still there. You know, they're trying to market this movie series so more people will enjoy it and then like it. Like, Dark Souls gets this all the fucking time, and I hate the Dark Souls community for it. Because Dark Souls community is like, you know, get good, get good, get good. You know, you're too casual, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, you were casual one time too. And you should want people to enjoy the same game that you enjoy. One, because it gives your game longevity. Two,
yes,
because, you know, it gives you other people to play with. You know, making the game so hard that it brings no new players in, and no new players should be able to enjoy the thing that you enjoy is being a hipster.
yes.
Stop being a fucking hipster. Did I watch the It trailer? Nah, man.
I did.
I
can't wait.
can't really sit down and watch movies unless it's like a super special occasion.
I liked it. This re-release is gonna be good, or not re-release? Excuse me. Remaster, or what the hell are these things called? I can't speak English today. It's hard.
AMC Stroke. Do you think people like? I see what your line of thinking, but I totally disagree with you.
Remasters are cool,
Just
but
because they're very, very, very low resource intensive. Because you don't really have to hire a writing team. You don't really have to hire voice actors. You just got to get guys that pretty much go and touch up all the fucking images in the game and, you know, things like that, and change the new control scheme over. It's not a AAA production, right? So there's little risk in the company to make the remaster versus a new IP. Like, for example, Bethesda just went into a new IP with Prey. It's not a new IP, but they took an existing IP they had and put an entirely new spin on it. Prey, the new Prey plays more like System Shock than it did the old Prey. The old Prey was like a puzzle game,
and it was actually really damn good.
Right, but the Prey is so different than its source material that I would consider it a whole new IP. Risk. You're dumping millions of dollars into a studio in hopes that you're going to get a return and it's going to find a market, which I hope Prey finds a market, because that Prey game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I just got a copy of it.
It's one of the best games I've played in a long time.
I'm gonna be checking it out hopefully tonight.
Awesome, dude.
I got called into work today, so, and then I was like, damn it, okay, let's just get this knocked out, and then and then tonight I'm gonna stream some Prey. Here we go. What up, big guy?
Dude, Konami could remaster all the games I love and do it at a cheap rate, and I still would not buy their stuff at this point.
Nope.
Like, a game I would love to see a remaster of would be the original Metal Gear Solid. I mean, prove to me that they're not worth my money.
It's because it's because they shit on their fans.
It's not that they shit on their fans. They don't give a shit. They don't give a care enough to shit on their fans. They're not even trying to nickel and dime. It's like, we're just going to make gambling machines. If you like our IPs, oh the fuck well.
Pull the lever.
It's like, I would like more Silent Hill games. I would like remasters of Silent Hill games. I'd like remasters of fucking Castlevania games. I would like Metal Gear Solid games that aren't fucking microtransaction simulators.
Well, I mean, there are Castlevania games out there. You just, you got to pull the lever.
First, Castlevania, you get to pull the lever on.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And Silent Hills, Castlevania. All you got to do is just pull the lever. You can play the shit out of some of those. Exactly. I forgot about this place, man.
Life support and climate system malfunction. Hazardous
I want Modern Warfare 2 with no noob tubes and Nerf UMP. Why? Noob tubes are part of the game.
Modern Warfare 2, like the army. Let me tell you how you fix one-man army. grenade launcher, you lose perk 1. Or if you had no grenade launcher, just take perk 1 away if you have a grenade launcher.
Okay.
You're done. That's it. You fix one-man army. So if you put a grenade launcher on your gun, you lose perk 1, just like COD 4.
Okay.
Because the noob tubes weren't the problem. The problem was having unlimited of them.
Yes. That and the fact that, you know, tiny-ass maps like Rust made noob tubes just unbearable.
Well, Terminal was one of the worst noob tube maps.
Mm-hmm.
I would say removing snipers makes the game better, but the fact is there's people that want that play style.
Exactly.
For it. Is there any interest in playing Code Veronica? Maybe with the PS4 controller. I bought it on the Xbox, and I had tried to play it with the Xbox controller, and I can't play Resident Evil with joysticks. It just doesn't feel right.
No, it really feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, I play them with a D-pad still.
Oh, shit. We're going to run into Frank here soon, aren't we?
The doctor. I don't know his name.
No. The regenerator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is you got the boss encounter at the end of this one with the spaceship. Have you heard about the idea I came up with in my stream the other day?
What's that?
For new World War II gun. It's gonna be called the MP420.
Okay.
It starts out as an assault rifle, right? Well, the barrel slowly burns away because the side of the camo is like a big blunt, and as it burns away, it turns into a submachine gun.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
The MP420.
The MP420.
Interactive camo.
Damn, there's actually more light in 0G than there is regularly. You ever notice that? When you're in 0G, the
Devin Boss says that's an amazing gun.
Oh, screw you, mate. Screw you and you're jumping up into the vent, you candy-ass motherfucker.
Did you know anybody who had a Jaguar?
Yes, actually.
Who bought that thing?
A couple people, actually. I've played it a couple times.
I was looking at it. I was trying to find a game that was on the Jaguar the other day. Like a Let's Play of it.
Yeah.
It was called Highlander, The Last of the McClouds.
Oh god, I know. I think I know about that. Okay. How bad is it?
They were hinting at it.
They were what?
I was talking to Yellow Submarine in the chat. They were hinting at a new Dino Crisis toward the end of Resident Evil 6, but I don't know. But the Capcom got in trouble money-wise, and they couldn't take a risk.
A new Dino Crisis would have been awesome.
If it's done right. Like, I loved both Dino Crisis, but I preferred the style of 1 versus 2.
Yes.
And I never played 3, but I only consider 3 part of the series.
Hey, how much is the level 5 suit?
35,000 credits.
I think I got this covered. Small, large. Give me that small real quick.
The only problem with the original Dino Crisis is they went way too hard with ammo conservation.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Biwa Hockey Pony. Hockey Pony. Hockey? Oh, you got the credits. I'd still go grab the suit before you spin any of them, though, just to make sure.
I can't remember where the suit. Oh, here it is.
It's like right beside the store. You go. There's like you go into a hallway
Yeah.
and it has like a Y split. It's on the right.
Yeah, it's in the zero. It's in the basketball room.
Right before it.
All right, we're gonna play basketball.
I told you. Told you to not spend the credits because it might be 50,000.
Relax, I got it covered.
Okay. Kelly is a wild shooter over here.
Yes, my aim is that amazing.
Supposed to be 3 and out, dog.
It
3
is
and out.
60,000.
Bang, bang.
You lied to me. It's okay. I'm only 20,000 off. I'll make that up in the basketball. What up, R27 hit? How you doing today?
I like Dead Space 3. I liked everything about it, other than like the repetitive dungeons that they reused. But I love the weapon crafting. I love the multiplayer. I love the how you can like mix and match your weapons.
It was very much a bench simulator.
Yeah, bench simulator, but like it was a fun bench simulator.
Yes.
Like it was cool to show them the weapons that you made off.
Where you at,
And
asshole?
Michael, I can see you, man. There's only 20 people here.
Anybody drop anything good? You drop something? Yeah, there we go. Daddy likes.
Now we get to see the boring ass G-Force basketball.
Really? You're not dead? Oh, hey, medkit. I like the basketball.
Like the way I always play this game is I always score like 15 points and then just sit around to wait for the time to end. I forgot what the threshold of everything is, but I'm pretty sure 15 points will win every time. After the hype is over, do you guys think RE7 stacked up to the rest? I didn't think RE7 was that good of a Resident Evil game, to be honest, but I said that when it first came out.
I enjoyed it.
It wasn't a good Resident Evil game.
No, but I still enjoyed it.
I mean, like, the cool part about that game was the very beginning of the game itself.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. The game kind of died after you beat...
Who?
Forgot her name. Marguerite.
Oh, the mom?
Beat her boss fight, and you had to go onto the ship. Well, I guess you defeat Marguerite, then you go back into the house, and you do Lucas, and then you go into the... What? By the time you go to that ship section shouldn't be in the game. It seems like something they tagged on just to add length to it.
Okay.
How do you guys think Fallout 4 compares to New Vegas and 3?
Right.
Different games, man. Fallout 4 is the same thing about saying about Resident Evil 7. Good game. If Fallout 4 was its own IP, you know,
Yeah.
it would have been a good game.
That's it. I'm doing, what is it, 20, 25, 30. How many levels are there on this? Do you remember?
5 levels. For those of you wondering how to play, you can do what Kelly's doing right now. You can just stand on one platform and just keep throwing the balls in. But well, there's like little like places to shoot from inside, and you're supposed to jump on the one that lights up, and you can do multiple. So if you jump one to another, you can do up to 3, and now times 3 the shot. And as you go up in difficulty level, there's like little doors in class that'll open and close on the rings, and you're supposed to shoot it in the ring that lights up, and you got to wait on it. And if you do that, you can get like 6 to 7 points a shot if you want to go that way. Have to do any of that. You can literally stand on one spot and just shoot it back in and out, and you'll win every level.
Yep.
So let me ask you this, Kelly. What do you think about footsteps in Call of Duty?
I think they have saved my ass a couple times.
For them not to have footsteps?
Is retarded, because, you know, we're not all fucking ninjas.
Right. Like, I hate that argument. Like, people are like, oh, footsteps give people an unfair advantage that want to spend, you know, extra money on like a headset. But it's like,
no, they don't. I mean, you are a probably what, a 120-pound soldier carrying about another 80 pounds of gear running around.
Maybe if you're a female, 120 pounds.
Okay,
Most grown men weigh between 180 to 200.
I meant to say 220 pounds, actually.
Yeah.
Not 120 pounds, excuse me. But you are a full-size male, and you are carrying a shitload of gear. Oh, I'm done. Hold on. Okay, you're carrying all this gear. What the hell says you're not going to be making noise when you're moving around? Now, if you're crouching, I don't think you should be making noise. But as far as...
You shouldn't be doing the Modern Warfare Remastered shit. I remember when I played Call of Duty 4, I could had silence. Now I can't sound hear people running full sprint. So it's like, oh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, like even soundproof. Like here's the thing. If you're in a situation such as a gunfight in the middle of the streets of Iraq or something like that, your body's going to go into what you call a heightened awareness mode.
And you're going to hear shit you thought you never could hear.
Right, you're going to be able to hear like crickets fart.
Yes.
If you've ever gotten into a situation where your body kicks into this hyper awareness mode, like usually fight or flight kicks it off, like you know, like a dog comes up to you, or like maybe you got to deal with a snake or something like that, or maybe you know you think you hear something in the woods, and your body, your ears just kind of perk up, and it's like, oh, you start able to hear like fucking, twigs being snapped or falling apart with time. I mean, granted, there is another mechanic they could add to combat heightened awareness. Like, guns are fucking loud.
Yes.
They literally are fucking loud. And, like, shooting a gun off without ear protection is detrimental to your health, one. But most soldiers will wear earplugs.
Yep.
Like, you know, that could be a thing. Like, for example, if you put on the, like, awareness perk, you get to have all those nice footsteps. But gun sounds hurt you a lot more. Like you have like a numbing sensation when people shoot their gun around you, or after you shoot your gun yourself. That's another level they could add to the game of strategy. You know, if you just got done ripping your fucking gun off, your sound is muffled for a while, and you can't hear footsteps as well. But if you're patient, you can hear the footsteps. You know, that's something they could do if they wanted to, right?
Yay, 29. Okay, yeah, no, I'm down with that. I got you.
But they choose to just they choose to push the game closer and closer and closer to
absurdity.
1 KD. I understand why, but I just don't agree with it. Oblivion was a better game than Skyrim. I said it. I like the way Oblivion's difficult. Well, I think the difficulty scale in Oblivion was fucked up.
Yeah.
The way you leveled up and everything was better in Oblivion than Skyrim. Skyrim made it so you couldn't fuck your character up, where Oblivion's like, if you want to min-max character, you better learn how to fucking play, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fans went to. I still ain't got my lights working. But honestly, I haven't really tried either. I've been more worried about my body lately than my computer. I mean, like, all the main stuff works. Like, you know, all my hard drives work. They're all partitioned correctly. You know, the fucking processor's a fucking demon. Like, I rendered that video that I put up just recently. I rendered that in like 8 minutes. Like, that would have took at least 25 minutes on my old processor.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I mean, you got a beast of a fucking computer now.
Yeah, and it's like, it is. Because, like, people asking, like, how do I like my new computer? I'm like, well, it looks at Reddit real well, you know?
It runs that like, Reddit like a motherfucking champ, son.
But other than that, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I should do a Let's Play just to show it off. But, like, I don't think you could tell that, you know, I'm running a beast computer through a Let's Play. Like, it wouldn't look any different than what I used to do. It'd be easier for me because recording wouldn't, you know, slow the game down, and, you know, rendering like large video files would be a lot easier now.
Yeah.
You know, because it used to take me like upwards of 3 or 4 hours to render like one of those Fallout videos out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I could probably cut that down to probably 2 hours or less.
Come here, you fucking ball.
Now, have you ever tried DDP yoga? No, man, I haven't tried DDP yoga. I mean, if I'm having trouble walking, yoga's probably out of my reach at this point.
Not entirely.
Because I was having trouble at 440 with you and Kira back in the day.
See, that's the thing, man. You just gotta pace yourself. Just do it small.
It's got nothing to do with pace. I wondered about, like, just recent. It's like, is walking till my back hurts sitting down and then walking more, is that even helping me?
It is. Yes, it's building up stamina.
Right.
Stamina is not going to appear
like,
overnight.
Right. I understand the more you do it, the more thing. But like, should I push myself to the point that my back wants to give out? Or should I, as soon as I start getting discomfort, sit down?
As soon as you start getting discomfort, sit down.
Because that's what I've been doing, and I feel like I'm not getting gains.
You are. They're just not big ones right now.
Right, yeah.
And right now, with your current weight and size, you can't get big gains. You need small gains. Like, you know how I relieve back pressure at work? And I'm not allowed to sit down for hours at a time at work. You know how I relieve back pressure?
Shit.
I prop my leg up on the counter. We got our trash can in the middle of the counter, so I just prop my leg up on the trash can, and it relieves pressure while I check people out.
Yeah, I hate that rule that you can't sit down. It's like, fucking A, dude. There's lots of jobs that I've had where you couldn't sit down, but you could have done the job sitting down. That's somebody that wants to feel better about the money they're spending. You don't know. This is more about mech class. There's been many a nights I would have traded my, 35, 45 minutes of lunch for a nap.
Right?
They should have gave me that option.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like, do you know a lot of countries allow naps on when you're working? Like, Was it Sicily shuts down for 2 hours in the afternoon for everybody to go home and take a nap.
Right, but like I would
God.
just give me a cot. Like there's nights I was at Metglass running a fucking crane, right? One of the most dangerous things in the building. Everybody's life's in my hands, and I don't know what fucking planet I'm on. A 45-minute nap would have done me miles more than eating a sandwich.
Yes.
But like people don't want you to do that. That's against the rules of work.
Even though it's scientifically proved a 20-minute nap is
my lunch
far
anyway
more
because we're not allowed to leave. Let me use that 45 minutes how I want to use it.
Right. Okay. Small med packs, say thee goodbye.
You think somebody running a fucking 80-ton crane, you'd want them at peak performance, usually.
Yes.
You know, because, like, especially with how Metglass was designed, so you had people that would cross paths. Had some fucking idiots out there. Because, like, the problem with Metglass is it gives people a chance to make a good paying job. But there's some temps out there that are fucking idiots.
Dude, yes. Oh my god.
Straight fucking idiots. Like, I was carrying a charge bucket one time, and I wasn't around it. Like, I was actually, I don't know if you remember how the building was set up. Way up, there's like a big thing in front of you.
Yeah.
And like you got to pull the bucket out of way up, and you drag it down the back end of the building. And that will go in between there, and sometimes you have rakers show up to try to like put stuff in the way up area. This dude walks right under my fucking charge bucket.
Yeah,
I had to chew his ass out. I'm like, no, you never, ever go under that charge bucket.
What if something
that
happens
thing
and it
weighs
slips and
36,000 pounds. If this crane would fail,
you would fucked. You're fucked. There's nothing else. That is, you are fucked. You are now a smear.
It's like, why would you ever walk under a crane? This thing runs 24 hours a day. It's mechanical. It's going to have something go wrong with it eventually.
Yes.
It's like you done that dumb shit.
Yeah, nah. Anytime there was a bucket, like a bucket or a crane moving, my ass was at least, as far as possible away from I could from it. Not walking under that shit. That is just plain old stupid.
That is straight stupid. I had another raker. Like we lined the buckets on the back wall.
Yeah.
And like one of the first things they tell you, even if you come in as a temp, is that to respect the melters.
Yeah.
The melters themselves, like the big blast furnaces.
Yes.
And liquid metal does not go well with water.
No.
Dude throws a fucking fruit punch halfway full into one of the charge buckets instead of goes throw it in the trash.
Wow.
The railing and watched him do it.
How long did he last?
He got fired that night. I tattletailed like a motherfucker on him. I couldn't have that shit.
No, I don't blame you one bit. That's fucking insane.
Because like we had to get somebody up and climb into the charge bucket to get it out. Because if somebody would have dumped that,
that would have been real bad.
Been an explosion.
Yeah.
It's an energy explosion. Because like for those in the chat that doesn't know how liquid metal works, liquid metal looks like a liquid. It's not like if you jumped in liquid metal, you would go into it like a swimming pool. You'd hit it, and it'd be more like you'd slowly descend into it while it cooked you alive.
Yes. And yes, we did both work in Met Glass, just at different times. He actually worked at Met Glass after me.
Yes.
Because of that punk bitch Marty Loomis.
Old Marty Loomis.
Motherfucker.
It is a lot like lava. You could probably walk on it 3 or 4 steps before you sank into it and started dying.
Yes.
If you really, really wanted to.
But
what ends up happening is water, if you superheat it to like what might do, or liquid metal might be sitting at. Liquid metal sits in a liquid form at 1370 degrees Celsius. That's around 4,300 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's more than enough to take water from its liquid form to its gas form, which is steam.
Yeah.
And when you have something like a bottle of like Sunny D or something like that sitting at the bottom of all this liquid metal, and the metal turns the water inside of that Sunny D from a liquid to a gas, it's going to want to get out because steam is energy. They built trains off of steam. They ran cars off steam. Steam at one point was like the energy of the future.
Yeah.
Steam has a lot of energy in it, and it's going to try to find a way out. And the only way out is through the liquid metal. So what's going to do is it's going to push itself up through the metal, and when it does that, it's got to expel the metal out of the furnace. So it's going to be like a big pop. It's going to like boom, and it's all the metal is just going to rain down over everything. Really dead. Some of the people down on the casting line are most likely going to die. The roof of the building might not be there anymore. And it's like this person wanted to do this because he didn't want to walk to the fucking trash can, which was, I don't know how many steps it would be, but you could probably do it in a minute.
If that. There were plenty of fucking trash cans all around that place that you could have walked over to and thrown it in there.
Mm-hmm.
With zero issue.
That right there is just something that's the kind of shit that gets people killed in workplaces.
Yes. Alright, here comes Frank, guys.
I fucking hate the regenerator. The scene for Terminator, he sunk into liquid metal way too fast.
He was also melting at the same time, too, so...
Right, but they slowly lowered him into it, but it wouldn't work that way.
Oh, no, you're talking about Arnold, not T-1000.
Yeah. Yeah, Arnold, yeah. Like, the T-1000, that wasn't liquid metal either because he was splashing around in it. Like, granted, he's supposed to be like this super strong thing, but like, once your arm went under liquid metal, you wouldn't be able to pick it up because it's still got the same weight as regular metal, Because we had to use these special paddles to deslag it.
Yeah.
And these paddles floating over top of them they were 70 pounds a piece, but they had the special coating over top of them. Metal.
Yeah.
Another fun fact is liquid metal won't actually stick to your skin.
No, it'll just sear it off because of the heat.
Well, it would hit you and it'll roll off. But wherever it hits you, it's gonna scald like a motherfucker. Because
Yes.
I've had liquid metal hit me in my arm.
Apparently, Lost Souls Gaming drinks it for a nightcap because he's a beast. You do it, Lost Souls Gaming.
Yeah. You get that crucible cup.
The Crucible Cup.
Like, it's hard to keep liquid metal at where it can stay liquid, because metal wants to be a solid.
Yes.
It wants to be a solid really bad. So you gotta use a lot of energy to keep it as a liquid.
Yep. That's why aren't the furnaces like they're brick and they're brick and a couple other things, aren't they?
You talking about the furnace itself or the crucibles?
The furnace themselves.
The base of it is a safety liner made out of mitrosol, and then you have another mitrosol liner. Mitrosol is it's like a powdery substance that once it hardens, it's a powdery substance which you add water to, and you use it almost like biscuits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like flour. You put milk and flour, it becomes like a solid, like a little gooey thing, and you put it onto the liner, and after it hardens, it gets really fucking hard. It's really heat resistant. So you have a factory safety liner, fire brick, and then mitrosol liner.
There you go. Oh, let's see. I got 13 of these motherfuckers.
We had a line called Sea Line, and I was on a platform that we had to basically clean out the inlets because basically the spout on the melters, they were very fragile because they were very heat resistant because you're basically pouring like the world's biggest like drink. Well, sometimes when you spill it, it's going to hit and it's going to turn from a liquid to a solid. It's going to turn into metal. So you don't want like big metal jagged stalactites, right? Pointing out of the inlet. So you got to go in there sometimes with like a jackhammer, and you got to jackhammer out the inlet. Or sometimes you can use like a pry bar. You can do it that way as well. Happening was the new line didn't like the engineers didn't accommodate somebody cleaning the inlet. So what they did is they rigged something up really quickly so they could get the line in production. So what they did is they took this big I forgot. It's like a shelf. It was 60,000 pounds. You had to pick it up with the crane, and you sat it on the front of the melter, onto the front of the melter that could handle it. Big meaty hooks, and you sit it down there, and the weight of the platform itself would hang there, and it would use gravity as a catalyst. I guess I'm using that word wrong, but this platform on the front of the melter with a crane. So that meant somebody had to go and unhook the slings used to pick this thing up on the platform off the block of the crane.
Are you allowed to be saying all this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not giving away trade secrets.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure because I know.
Like I'm not allowed to say like what we put in the metal, how we made the metals and stuff like that.
Okay, because I know I had to sign an NDA when I was working there as a temp.
Yeah, I signed an NDA as well, but that's giving away trade secrets.
Okay. All right. So I mean, this is just basic furnace cleaning and stuff like that.
Right. This is anywhere that has a furnace will clean it like this.
Okay. Yeah, I would.
I can tell you guys what's in the metal there, because I do know the recipes because I had to make it all the damn time.
There you go. Danny Campbell, I would check to see if you can wire your computer. If your computer works wired, then I would place the Wi-Fi adapter. Go ahead.
What happened was I took two. There was 4 slings on the thing. I took 2 of the slings off, and I think took the front 2 slings off first. Oh, I'm so happy I did that. Because when I went to take the back 2 slings off, I hear ding, ding, ding. That means that the crane is in motion. When the crane moves, it has a bell that rings. It goes ding, ding, to let everybody know that there is a crane in the building moving. Ken had picked the block of the crane up because he didn't turn the crane controller off. Because when somebody was on that platform, protocol was that you weren't allowed to hold the controller. You cut it off, you sit it on a desk, right? This controller, and you keep it around your body, and you kind of like use the controls. And he had picked the block back up. So like I had the straps in my hand, and I just felt them tighten up going back onto the block, and I'm like, oh shit. And next thing I know, the whole platform comes unseated. Basically flips down really hard against the front of the melter, and I fall down and I hit the safety rails. So like the safety rails are hanging 4 stories, and I hit them hard. And then when that happens, when my weight hits, the block gives a little bit, so it drops about 1.5 stories. And basically I have to hold on again. I got one arm into the railing of the floor of the platform. I got another one holding on to the safety rail.
Damn.
And, you know, after that point, it's like code red, code red, code red. I'd busted 2 vertebrae in my back at this point, but I was so hyped up on adrenaline I couldn't feel it. And so old Sean Reddish comes up here. He's like, Jordy, can you put on a safety harness? Barely put them on when I'm not hanging off a fucking melter. I'm like, Oh, so worst case scenario is the fire department gets there and they can't get there either. Position.
Yeah.
They can't get into it to get like a ladder to get me, so I end up having to like climb up and walk across the safety railing and climb onto the melt deck. It was the worst. Hated that. One of the worst nights.
What'd they do about your back?
Nothing, because I didn't realize I had cracked 2 vertebrae in my back till like after I got canned, because I got laid off 4 or 5 months later. Because I was young then. I was like, what, 22, 23? And like, you know, the first... Yeah, I didn't really start to feel the effects of it until I was about 27.
Ah, that's no good.
Yeah.
That's no good at all. I need to fire up.
And that's when I started putting on weight, because I was at Met Glass. I was around 380, 370, 380, and 40. That's when I started having effects with my back really badly.
Oof.
But like when I was with Met Glass, I was a strong 380. I wasn't a tubby 380. You know.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to text work. At.
You tell those bitches to have your chair ready when you get there.
Dude, you know something? Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy my job. I actually, I like doing retail. I hate doing retail, but I like doing retail. Okay, and it's very simple for me. I can talk people into buying shit. You know that. You stopped taking me places because I talk you into buying shit.
Hmm.
But I realized the other day, I'm like, okay, so the new manager the new key holder that just got hired, same position as me, except for I'll have seniority because I've been there longer. I realized that there's only one dude working in that entire store. Now, if this was a post-apocalyptic settings, this would be fantastic. One dude, a bunch of actually really good-looking chicks, all in one area. I mean, come on. You couldn't ask for a better setup. But no. I have to worry about the fact that if after these women start working together for a certain amount of time, all of their periods are going to line up. And I am going to be basically the only male that works there. So once I figure it out, when it all starts happening, I'm just going to roll into work one day with fucking Snickers bars and start throwing that at them. Alright, guys, back up. Back. Because that's just going to be terrifying.
I'm on my way.
No, it's actually, we got some decent looking girls up in there. A lot of them, unfortunately, are underage, so it's you know.
I'm a little different some guys. I have like a threshold vanity for looks. Like, are there girls that are better looking than other girls? But yeah, but like, for me personally, threshold, you're good looking. You know, it's like, and I just categorize you as good looking. Does she have all her teeth? Or is her teeth clean? Does she wash her hair? You know, does she have like severe bone structure disadvantages?
Does she have childbearing hips?
That's key too. Especially for a fat dude like me, because like normally you're gonna get it from you're gonna get it doggy style and you need something to hold on to.
Oh shit! Come on, Frank. It's not cool, Frank. Stop being a douche, Frank.
You're 16, so I should get a job at Hot Topic. when I was small enough to buy clothes from Hot Topic was the shit.
Yeah,
I could always have
man.
all the cool metal shirts and all that kind of stuff. But like when I became like 450-pound land monster Jordy, Hot Topic became a store I couldn't shop at.
Test firing shuttle engines.
Shit, is there a stasis recharge in this room?
I think there's one near the controls. There has to be a stasis charge. You got to stasis this guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Doesn't look like there's one near the controls.
Frank!
You might have to just shoot his legs off.
There he is. Come on, Frank. Let's do this.
I was talking to this new girl the other day.
Okay.
You know when you meet a person that you never met before online, like on a dating site and stuff like that, you kind of have like filler questions
Okay.
that that you ask them. And like this girl was so full of shit on herself. Like I asked her, you know, I forgot how it got to, but I asked her like, as you know, has she ever been domestically abused? And she goes, every relationship I've ever been in. Flag number 1.
Wow.
I'm like, well, how do you think you've gotten abused in every relationship? And like her answer was, they just treat me bad. And it's like, okay. So here's the question I followed it up with, like, have you ever done anything wrong in a relationship?
Okay.
Like, crazy bitch alert. And like the worst part about it is like on her Plenty of Fish pictures, right? Like all her pictures are not smiling, or at least not without teeth. So, a video chat with her that from like the bright side of her or front of her mouth, the top teeth are all missing.
I'm en route to the flight deck.
Damn, bro.
There, and we can load the marker on board.
What the fuck?
You finding all them ugly those missing teeth bitches?
I'm not trying to mess with her ass.
How is Jordy with my kids?
For now.
He's fine. You know, Jordy is known. Actually, you've known my daughter her entire life, and my son, you met him on whenever I moved back to Myrtle Beach. So I mean, he's known them.
I actually met him before he moved back to Myrtle Beach. Because Kira came over one time with them for something, and you were living in Anderson, I think, at the time.
Okay. I think I told her to go over and say hi. Or something. I don't remember.
But like, she had Toby with her then.
Okay.
Your time has come.
Oh.
No reason to fight. Many have gone before us, and now it's time for
Oh
us
my
to
god,
get
dude,
away
shut the
together.
fuck up. I'm trying to play this game, homie.
Death.
I don't need your psycho god thing, my Bob stuff. Oh, we need to restart the stream.
The face of God.
Well, just finish this up right here. That's all I can stay for. This chapter.
Okay.
Because I gotta get this chicken cooking, and then I gotta stream myself,
Okay.
and I gotta eat something. 'Cause all I've had today was Salad. Good choice. I had a bowl of rice, and a banana, and a glass of almond milk, and I've had 2 apples since then.
Okay, that's not a bad meal. I need to stream too before I go into work today, but I'm running out of time. Bah.
I'm probably gonna stream something Call of Duty. I streamed Prey for 5 hours yesterday. Cool. I mean, I got 190 people in there, but like at the same time, like the most of the people that donate to me come to the Call of Duty streams. So let's take priority.
Mr. Clark, I'm approaching the shuttle hangar. You must.
Okay,
You
this is
must
where
find
we're
your way
loading
to the
up
cargo
everything.
bay. The marker, it's being stored in there. There's a cargo loading
Pistol
lift
grip
there. You
pump
can use
on my
to
lap
deliver
at
the
all
marker up to the hangar.
times.
Please.
Well, my goal is to
You
eat
must help me
1,500
with
calories a
this.
day.
It's the only way.
Because like my you look at my Fitbit right now.
You got a Fitbit?
2 of them actually.
Nice.
Burn 3,800 calories a day if I take 2,500 steps. And I got to cook these food and still get another, because I'm at 1,909 steps right now.
Nice.
I want to do another I want to do another 10-15 minutes of walking, and I want to cook that food, so I should be around 3,300 steps. I figured calories a day eating, I could lose upwards of like 8 to 9 pounds a week,
Okay.
and that's like that's a ballpark of losing 35 to 40 pounds a month.
You can do it. Forgot about you, asshole.
So like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook this chicken. I'm gonna cook 2 pieces of chicken breast. I'm gonna eat 2 chicken breasts a day, some veggies. Drink 2 glasses of almond milk a day.
And then you're doing water for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna do at least 64 ounces of water a day. No
Good.
soda, no sugar, other than fruit.
That's good. All right. Alternative Solutions, Chapter 11. So...
2 more.
No, 12. Chapter 12 should be the last chapter.
You already got to do this chapter too.
Yeah. Because AD is what's left.
This chapter. You got to load the marker, and then you
Yep.
have the next chapter, the hive mind.
Yep. So...
There's 13 chapters.
No, because DEAD. The hive mind is chapter 12.
Yeah.
And we're on A. So next would be D. So, all right, everybody. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Jordy's gonna walk around, cook some food, and do what he needs to do. I am thinking about starting on my stream and playing some Destiny if I can get in touch with the guy who wants to play Destiny with me. If anybody else likes to play Destiny, come on by my stream and hang out and play.
I'm aiming to stream from 5 to 8 tonight.
You're gonna stream from 5 to 8 tonight? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do.
All right. And then this evening, whenever I get off of work, I'm going to play some Prey. So, I'm actually really excited about playing it. It looks really
It's really good.
It's
really good, man.
It's good. I'm glad. So, and by the way, Outlast 2 wasn't that bad. It was very much exactly like the first game, with the same amount of jump scares, and the pacing was about the same. The story did not make much sense, though.
Story was Christian bullshit.
But it wasn't. That's the thing. A lot of it is still the Merc corporation. The corporation from the first game. It is apparently.
I'm gonna go and get off here.
All right. See you guys
Hope
later.
you guys hope you guys had a good time. We're sneaking these things in when we can.
We try. I will message you if I get some time this week to do some more. All right.
All right, buddy.
All right. Laters.